Good morning, students. Now, as we've already understood the concept of active and passive voice, the first thing we understood is how to identify whether the given sentence to us is written in active voice or passive voice, right? And next, we understood how to convert the given sentence from active to passive. Let's quickly revise the concept. How to convert a sentence from active to passive. So let's recall. I told you the subject of an active sentence becomes object when you are converting it into passive. Similarly, second step, the object of the active sentence becomes the subject when you are converting it into passive. And the verb gets changed. There is a change in verb, right? And normally, which I have told you, in passive voice, there is always a use of third form of verb. Now, let's quickly revise what were the rules for the simple present, simple past, and simple future. Now, you know, in a sentence which is written in active, you usually find the verb form in simple present as first form or S or ES. For example, when I say, Mrs. Sinha teaches English. Now, what is the verb form? Teach with S or ES because subject is singular, right? This is the active voice sentence. Why active voice? Because the subject Mrs. Sinha is only the doer of the action, right? So this sentence is an active voice, and it's also in the simple present tense because the verb is used in its first form with S or ES according to the subject. Now, when you need to convert such a sentence which is written in simple present and is an active voice to convert it into passive, what is the change in the verb? Is, am, are plus third form. So look at the sentence again. So when I say Mrs. Sinha teaches English, English becomes the object of the active becomes subject, that is English becomes the subject. Mrs. Sinha becomes the object. Now English, and what is the change? Is, am, are के साथ third form. So English के साथ क्या आएगा? Is, and teach की third form taught. So English is taught by Mrs. Sinha. So you need to remember. Similarly, we have a rule form for simple past. In simple past, you find second form of verb. So to change that, you use was were plus third form. And similarly, in simple future, will shall plus first form, you'll use will shall same, but add the word be and third form. Let's take one sentence of this again. He played football, because this is the second form of verb, simple past. So football was played by him. Similarly, I shall post the letter. The letter, अब letter is it, singular it, तो will आएगा. The letter will be, third form of post, posted by, I changes to me. And I already told, if there is noun, there is no change. But if you find a pronoun in a sentence of active, you change accordingly. I changes to me, we changes to us, you remains same, he to him, she changes into her, it remains same, and they changes to them. So this was all the concept of active, passive, right? Now we are to solve the exercises based on it. Now first, in your grammar book, part F, simple present tense, right? The sentences you need to convert in passive where they are written in simple present tense. Now, my parents guide me. What is the subject? My parents. What is the object? Me. What's the action? Guide. Because it's the first form of verb, so it is simple present tense. So, me changes to I. Now, is, am, are के साथ third form? यही rule था ना? So, I के साथ क्या आएगा? Am. Guide की third form guided. By. This becomes the object. So, I am guided by my parents. Similarly, Manya respects the teacher. The teachers are, because teachers plural subject, are respected by Manya. Now G part. So see, again the rule is given in your book. In active voice, the root form of verb S or ES, and but in passive voice, ism are plus third form of verb. Right? Now in part number G, the exercise is given like this, that you have to fill in the blank with the simple present but passive form of verb. That means conversion into passive, not the active. ठीक है? Given in the bracket. All the credit cards. अब पैसिव फॉर्म क्या है? इज, एम, आर के साथ हमें थर्ड फॉर्म, यही रूल था ना पैसिव में प्रेजेंट टेंस का. सो कार्ड्स के साथ क्या आएगा? आर. और एक्सेप्ट की थर्ड फॉर्म एक्सेप्टेड. राइट? सिमिलरली सी द सेकेंड, इंग्लिश, ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. नाउ इंग्लिश के साथ क्या आएगा? इज. इसकी थर्ड फॉर्म. Right? So it's quite easy. You just have to remember what is the rule, how the verb changes from active to passive. In simple, if the sentence is in simple present, you have to use ism are plus third form to convert it into passive form. Right? Now look at, do these 3-4 sentences yourselves, and let's look at the H part. I've already given you to do as an homework. So just let's see how again we have to convert into passive. An accountant checks the bill. Now again, find out the subject, find out the object, find out the verb. Right? Interchange. So write the bills. Right? Write an accountant. बीच में स्पेस छोड़ दो, नहीं आपसे हो रहा, आप ऐसे ऐसे कर लो. Right? Step by step. Accountant. और यहाँ बी वाई बाय आएगा. अब हमारा वर्ब ही तो चेंज रह गया ना, सिर्फ हमने एक्सचेंज कर लिया. ऑब्जेक्ट बिकम्स द सब्जेक्ट, सब्जेक्ट बिकम्स द ऑब्जेक्ट, एड द वर्ड बाय. अब रह गया चेंज इन वर्ब. अब आपको पता है चेक्स, चेक्स इज सिंपल प्रेजेंट टेंस, फर्स्ट फॉर्म के साथ एस और ई एस लगा हुआ है. इसको चेंज करने के लिए हमें क्या लगाना है? इजम आर प्लस थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब. सो बिल्स के साथ क्या लगेगा? आर. चेक की थर्ड फॉर्म चेक्ड. बस बन गया. राइट? फॉलो द सेम प्रोसीजर. फाइंड आउट द सब्जेक्ट, फाइंड आउट द ऑब्जेक्ट, फाइंड द वर्ब, इंटरचेंज, यूज. फाइंड आउट द सब्जेक्ट, फाइंड आउट द ऑब्जेक्ट. अब दिस इज नेगेटिव सेंटेंस, घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है, नेगेटिव भी वैसे ही होगा. लेट्स चेंज इट. मी चेंजेस टू आई, दिस बिकम्स ऑब्जेक्ट, तो मैंने लिख दिया दीज चिल्ड्रन. राइट? यहाँ बाय आ जाएगा. अब रहेगी सिर्फ वर्ब में चेंज. अब क्योंकि यहाँ नॉट है, इससे घबराने की जरूरत नहीं, थोड़ी देर भूल जाओ. डू एंड डिस्टर्ब. सो वर्ब क्या हमारे? डिस्टर्ब. आई के साथ क्या आएगा? एम. डिस्टर्ब की थर्ड फॉर्म डिस्टर्ब्ड. राइट? अब आई एम डिस्टर्ब बाय दीज चिल्ड्रन, लेकिन यहाँ नेगेटिव है तो ये नॉट बीच में आ जाएगा. आई एम नॉट डिस्टर्ब बाय दीज चिल्ड्रन. राइट? चाहे नेगेटिव हो चाहे इंटेरोगेटिव हो, steps are same. Then the next exercise given is on the simple past. Look, PV Sandhu won the match. Now WON फर्स्ट फॉर्म क्या होती है? win. लेकिन यहाँ क्या लगी हुई है? सेकंड. वन. थर्ड भी वन होती है, लेकिन अगर थर्ड होती तो इसके साथ हैज हैव हैड होता, इसलिए यहाँ क्या लगी हुई है? ये सेकंड फॉर्म. सो दैट मीन्स सिंपल पास्ट. सो मैच ऑब्जेक्ट है, बिकम्स द सब्जेक्ट, पीवी सिंधु बिकम्स द ऑब्जेक्ट, बाय लग गया. अब हमने क्या पढ़ा था? आपको अभी बताया था, जब भी पास्ट फॉर्म में है तो वॉज वर्ब के साथ थर्ड फॉर्म. तो देखो वॉज लगा हुआ है, मैच के साथ वॉज. ठीक है? और थर्ड फॉर्म भी क्या होती है? वन. ईजिली वर्ड एक्स्ट्रा था, वो जहाँ फिट हो सकता है वहाँ लगा दिया. राइट? सो देर इज नो डिफिकल्टी. सिमिलरली I want you to finish this part. Now you have to use simple past passive form of verbs given in the bracket. Let's do 1 or 2 examples. The Panchtantra stories dash by Vishnu Sharma. अब हमें past form लेकिन passive, तो was verb के साथ वॉज वर के साथ थर्ड फॉर्म, है ना, यही है ना पैसिव में रूल. सो अब स्टोरीज के साथ क्या आएगा, वर, और राइट की थर्ड फॉर्म written. So easy if your rule is in your mind and you know how to identify different things. It's so easy. Let's take an example of K part. The head boy delivered an excellent speech. अब चाहे past है, identify the subject, identify the object, identify the verb. Now this is an extra word. Now speech, आप इसको इसमें भी ले सकते हो, an excellent speech, right? Object, an excellent speech, because it's an adjective to speech ना, an excellent speech. अब head boy कहाँ आ गया, लास्ट में. सेम प्रोसीजर हम फॉलोइंग जैसे मैंने सिंपल प्रेजेंट में फॉलो किया था, बाय लगा दिया. अब सिर्फ वर्ब में रह गया ना. अब स्पीच के साथ क्या आएगा, was delivered ऑलरेडी थर्ड है, डिलीवर्ड की थर्ड फॉर्म भी डिलीवर्ड, डिलीवर्ड, डिलीवर्ड. सो से, राइट. Similarly for this future, simple future, right? Will shall के साथ first form होती है, बदलने के वक्त क्या आएगा पैसिव में, will shall के साथ be plus third form, right? That's the rule given. And the same question on this as well. अब हमें simple future की passive form लगानी है, and simple future की passive form मतलब will shall plus be plus third form of verb. Now the issue के साथ क्या आएगा, will लगा दिया. अब discuss की थर्ड फॉर्म discussed, लेकिन हमें ये be भी लगाना है तो will be discussed, right? Complete this. If you find difficulty you can always ask me. अब similarly rewrite in the passive form. The secretary will read out the report. हमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता किसी भी टेंस में सेंटेंस लिखा हो, अगर सब्जेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट है we can convert it into passive, right? सब्जेक्ट ढूंढा, ऑब्जेक्ट ढूंढा, right? और ये हमने वर्ब ढूंढी, right? अब वही स्टेप, इंटरचेंज, ऑब्जेक्ट becomes the subject, the report, subject becomes the object, the secretary, राइट, बाय लगा दिया. ओके अब ये क्या है, विल रीड, दैट मीन्स सिंपल फ्यूचर. अब सिंपल फ्यूचर में हमने क्या पढ़ा, विल बी शैल बी के साथ थर्ड फॉर्म, तो रिपोर्ट के साथ क्या आएगा, विल, फिर बी, रीड, रेड, रेड, बस. द रिपोर्ट विल बी रेड बाय द सेक्रेटरी. कंप्लीट दिस. सो इन दिस क्लास 5 वी विल जस्ट work on the sentences which are written in either simple present, simple past or simple future. Rest you will do in class 6, right? So this much you have to complete. Hope you have understood the chapter. Still, if you have any query, you are always welcome to give me a call or send a voice message or text message. Thank you. Have a nice day.